Okay. Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Mathis. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Taxfix. And at Taxfix, we fix taxes. Basically because, taxes are quite scary, and it's actually pretty hard to file a good tax return. And what we are doing is basically building a digital tax accountant for everyone on the mobile phone. So to help people just that anyone can file an optimized tax return as if you had like your own tax accountant for yourself. So basically, we started this journey 2 years ago. We are filing now thousands of tax returns a week. We're doing really well. We just raised our Series B of 27 million euros 3 months ago, and are really happy where we are. But I would like to tell you a little bit about our story, how we came here where we are today, and what's the future for Taxfix. So it all starts with a really ugly problem of the process of tax filing that is fundamentally broken. So you do have these options when you file a tax return. You either go to a tax advisor, you pay a lot of money, or you do it yourself, which takes around 6 hours to file a proper tax return and fill out all the forms that are up to 300 form fields. So this is actually really hard. So for a lot of people, they struggle with that, and a lot of Germans actually decide not to file a tax return at all. So it's over 22% that are not filing a tax return and are foregoing their average refund of 970 euros. So this sums to many billions that remain in the surplus with the government simply because people are not able to file a tax return. And that's what we are changing, because it is so scary for so many people that they maybe start, filing a tax return, but often struggle, and then basically not doing it at all. So what we did is to build a smart assistant asking simple and personalized questions without any forms, because the forms are really scary. It is pretty hard to actually understand how to optimize a tax return, what to fill in. And we are doing this very differently, because it is as an assistant that just walks you through your tax return step by step by step. So in 22 minutes, you file your taxes with Taxfix, which is a lot faster. We're getting you a higher refund, and actually it's a lot cheaper, of course, than using an actual tax accountant. So Taxfix works like this. Basically, you download the app on your mobile phone. You take a picture of your annual payslip. So there we grab a lot of data points directly into the app. And then we basically lead the users through around 70 questions, one question at a time, that are really simple. So it's about are you married, do you have children, and walking you through all of the tax deductions that you could possibly have without you needing to understand the tax code that is behind that. So as a last step, we basically tell the user how much money they get back, again around 1,000 euros a user, and you can submit your tax return then directly from your phone. And it costs only 35 euros, and only if you get money back. So it's really risk-free for a lot of people that have never been able to file a tax return. Just try it out, give it a try, and see how much money you can get back. And it really creates this win-win relationship. And right now, we are filing a lot of tax returns for people that have never been able to file, actually a majority of our users, and getting millions back every week just for them, and they are really, really happy with that. And that, I think, is really the core of it. However, to build this, we really had to come up with very smart technology behind that. So our tax engine, the kind of brain behind that is simulating all of this, is very advanced. So we had to, all of these questions, we're asking only 70 questions, but that's out of 3,000 questions we can ask. So we had to do a lot of translation of a lot of complexity from tax law into code. And for that, we build our own systems, and this is an example of our TaxML, our own modeling language that we designed for tax accountants to build their own logic. So the tax accountants can work independently from the programmers and can translate tax law into tax logic by themselves. And this is really important because we can be fast, we can adapt easily, and also we can expand our solutions to other countries, because tax logic is very different in every country you go to, and you need to have a simple way to adapt it. So it has been a long journey. We started this 2 years ago, with a very, very small product, with a small launch. We actually raised a small seed round back then, 2 million, and really started growing and growing. And we had really an amazing growth, like starting at the end of last year, and now claiming back many millions per week for our users. So we're really proud of that and really see a lot of affection also coming from our users, which is really our driver of growth, because still like a large part of our traffic is coming from referral, is coming from organic, because people, imagine you have never been able to file a tax return, you do it, you get 1,000 euros, and you are going to tell your friends about that. So it's very powerful what we're doing. We have over 25,000 20,000 5-star ratings in the app stores, featured in most German media, and get a lot of letters and reviews that, people saying thank you for getting that much money back. So it's very important. So what's next? Right now we have been developing a lot on the international expansion side. It takes a little bit to kind of really build the platform to easily expand to other countries. And we are launching this year in 1 or 2 more countries and next year in 2 more. So this is going to be, it was always a very important focus for us. However, also we invest a lot in the development of the product. And the product is right now all about like creating a tax filing experience that is as simple as possible. So we make it really smart. We warn the user in the right moments when they are typing in that could be incorrect. We can warn them in case of, if they could get audited or not, and really making it smarter. The second part is more about the tax preparation. And this is all about when you are preparing your tax return throughout the year. So it's about connecting your bank account, getting a receipt, have everything in one place, so that basically the filing process itself is even easier. And that really makes it the accountant, the assistant that it's supposed to be. In a third step, we see something very interesting as well, that we feel we are in a perfect position to not just be the personal tax accountant for everyone, but really becoming the personal accountant. Because we're in this very unique position that we have naturally all the data of all finances, basically, of a person very well structured together in one app. So it really is, about your salaries, mortgages, investments, dividends, loans, your insurances, pensions, government benefits, your assets, but always in the context of your family and like, are you married? Are you living together with your family? And so it gives a lot of context and in a very structured way. So that puts us in a position to help people way beyond taxes, because it's the same problem. It's people that don't know how to optimize their finances. Most people don't. If you don't have the advisors in place that can help you with that, it's very hard. And that is, we see a fantastic way for us to go further, and what we see in the future, that we can help people not just to fix their taxes, but really to fix their finances in general. So this is it. This is about Taxfix. If you do have more questions, or happy to answer now, or also come to me, please also just send me an email at mathis@taxfix.de. Okay, thanks.